Hi there again, it's Bruce here from Kai's Clan, and in this session I'm going to show you what events are. So with events you've got them under your newbie section or your expert section under events. Now these events are like triggers, so if somebody came to your front door and knocked on it, that's an event. So that means it's like a cause and an action. You have to go and answer the door. So to add an event, most of our events are using sensors. So if you push a button on the robot, that would be an event. If the temperature changes, that's not really an event. That's just a sensor changing its value. So here we go. Click on events under newbie, and this is when you can't put it under run, loop, or anywhere. You can only put it under events. So I can't, let's say I can't do a move function and put that under events, but I can do it under an event, right? So I can't put it there, but I can put it under events. So when robot 4, the button is pushed on the back of the robot, this would require a sensor to be added, an external sensor bit. When it's pushed forward, then the robot 4 would drive forward. So they're very easy to use, and remember that events are like triggers. So it's something that occurs. When the robot drives out of the mat, this is also an event. So maybe you want to say, when the robot drives out of the mat, drive backwards, because that would then cause you to come back onto the mat. Now, if you used something like this, when robot 4 drives off the mat, move to an XY coordinate, this wouldn't work because the camera that's looking down at the mat, that sees all the robots here on the mat, the camera has driven off the mat, and therefore it doesn't know how to get it back. So the safest way is probably just drive backwards if you want to get back onto the mat reliably. So yeah, and then we've got many more events under sensor events. So again, if we receive an infrared signal, there's loads and loads of events here. So, and then that. So I think that's it for events, and you can have multiple functions in the events. So when something happens, when this happens, then they trigger. Most of the events, remember, require a sensor bit to be added to the back of your robot. Anyway, I hope that's helped you along with your Kai's Clan coding. See you next time.